how's it going, gamers? It's Arcanium69 with another podcast, and I'm with Lol2skators. Go ahead and do your thing.
Hey, how's it going, people? I'm Lol2skators coming back to you with another podcast with Arcanium69. It's been only like another 3 days or something like that since we last done one. I don't even know.
I kind of like the fact of how we're doing it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So far our last podcast actually got a lot more views than we expected. I mean, I was only expecting only 2 views, 3.
Yeah,
I think
we got 9 views. Now, of course, to anybody who's big and stuff like that, that's 9 views. I could get 100 in an hour. It's but to us, we're small time, so 9 views is 9,000 to us.
Now remember too that we're still beginning, and hopefully when we eventually get more notoriety, we'll eventually get more views. But at the moment, it's a pretty big feat right now for us, so it's pretty important.
Yeah.
But I know it's not important to others, but when you're starting off these things, it is hard to even. I mean, there's already so many YouTubers out there that are so good, and they all more likely do the same thing that we're doing. If we're somehow imitating them or something like that, we don't intend to. Okay, we promise that we don't intend to copy anyone.
That was
anyways,
it should have been.
Oh yeah. Oh, my bad.
I mean, I know that we're imitating probably a few people doing podcasts like Good Mythical Morning, but the difference here is that first of all we don't show our faces and we actually use a backdrop. Like right now we're using Funnyjunk, and we're hoping to do that a little bit more, have that as a trend. I just clicked on something and we haven't even read it yet, so the older you get, the less things are sexy in bed. Toenails get longer, bones get creakier, body parts get drier, and the odors from your partner get much, much more noticeable.
Like my dick.
Wow. These days, my wife just lays there, not moving at all, while I gyrate a little bit on top. I can't even tell anymore if she enjoys it, but the doctors tell us she can feel everything despite the coma. Whoa! Jesus Christ! What?
What? Oh God!
Oh my God! Let's see what this. My name is Buck, and I'm here to. Oh my God! I even get
my name.
I even get the the reference. Oh,
I know. Anyone ever seen Mega Man Dies at the End?
Or raping people while they're in a coma?
Hey, it's not rape unless it's I have no idea.
You failed.
I know. Jesus Christ, how horrible. Frieza. No, fuck this. I'm done. I am so done.
Oh God. No.
Oh God.
Oh, that's my.
Y'all motherfuckers need chin chin.
By the way, I figured out what chin chin was. If any of you guys are Filthy Frank fans, I figured out what chin chin was. It's a Japanese slang for a dick. You all are praying to a dick.
Oh God.
It's a dick. Anyways, a big black dick.
Oh.
See that's chin chin.
All right. I want someone who's never seen B99 to explain this screen cap. Is this live action Cowboy Bebop? Oh God! What do you think about that? What the hell?
I would want a live action Cowboy Bebop as a Oh wait, Firefly.
Are you kidding me? Who wants to watch a live action Cowboy Bebop? I've already seen too much live action anime and it's horrible.
Guys,
for example, Final
Fantasy. Guys, the reason why they don't make a live action Cowboy Bebop is because there's already Firefly and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Steven, keep an eye on the boys, alright?
Gotcha.
Call me if anything. If they start fighting, call me. I don't care.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, if you guys hear some background noise, don't ignore it. I'm over at my family's, so busy time.
Black people destroy black city run by black mayor because black police kill black man. Black prosecutor charges black cops for killing black man. White people are blamed for the whole thing.
What?
I don't think Baltimore is like that. What?
I don't think it's covering Baltimore, you racist fuck.
I thought they were talking about Baltimore. It's the current event. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to have been racist at all. If that was racist, that's completely unintentional.
Wow, Arcanium, you showed a whole new side to yourself.
I was looking at the current events of all things.
All right, right. Hey, that's my face when I heard you. Shout out to the people who have already asked the exact questions from my homework on Yahoo Answers. Ha!
Yeah, that
you
never
get
happens. It? Okay, I went on Yahoo Answers once, and I had a pagan question, right? Because
wow.
Celtic Druid and all that, and I had a dream that I wanted to interpret, and it was involved with one of the goddesses and all that. And you know what people said? You're not a druid. That's a fantasy thing. Get out of your fantasy life. There's no such thing as this certain goddess. You're not a druid. Get out of your fantasy life. And I thought to myself, I'm a very peaceful person, and my religion really promotes peace. But this is the first time I wanted to stab a bitch.
Honestly, when it comes to religion, is such a sensitive subject to even speak of.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there have been so much hypocrisy when it comes to it. I mean, if you remember the Christian wars, if you think about it, you remember the love.
But it's not.
As they say in the Bible, love thy neighbor, blah 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 blah. Do not act upon violence. But as soon as someone speaks against your religion, there was like a war against it. I don't even get it. I don't know. It's all this hypocrisy that, honestly, I just feel like, people should respect each other's religion.
I know. That's why I never got the Crusades and the Jihad. Well, I guess I did get it because at that time it was the Dark Ages and everybody was going for a land grab. Seriously, they were going for a land grab. Everybody did.
Yeah. Hey, it happened in the United States. What do you expect? Native Americans, people from England came to the Americas.
Every time there's like a new world or an opportunity, everybody wants to do a land grab. So, anyways, yeah, religion is a big. It is a big topic, and it's a sensitive topic, especially to me because I am an in the closet pagan. For a fact.
In the closet.
Yeah. For facts that I don't know if my parents can accept the fact that I am a pagan. I don't know how they will react. There's no idea. And usually it's pretty much like playing Russian roulette because you never know if you got the bullet in the chamber or not.
Yeah, there's so much shit that really goes through your head.
Bullet.
Oh God. I didn't even think about that.
Oh God,
but,
I'm going to hell for that one.
But believe me, people, that all these, if anything that I have to say from me to you, and it's just that no matter what comes up when it comes to religion, do not take it seriously. As long as you have your own beliefs, you don't need anyone else's approval for it.
Of course,
yes,
coming out isn't always a good thing. It can be a good thing, but it's not always a good thing. You have to really look at the pros and cons, because it's a real gray area when it comes to going out of the closet. Because there are some people who will not accept it and will probably try to beat it out of you or disown you and shit like that. It is a thing. I don't know why a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not a thing." But it is a thing. It's not always like the movies where you come out and everybody accepts you for it. I mean,
that is true.
I mean, it happens where that something like that happens where everybody accepts you for it. But there are also situations where people will shun you for it. It happens.
And we completely understand, that type of feeling.
Fellow
I mean, it's not. I never really been through that feeling. So I can't really say I understand, but but I could,
Dude, just go to
So I cannot,
Alabama.
I cannot relate.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. For anybody who's in Alabama and watching.
All right, let me say this. Like I cannot relate to you because it's never happened. I mean, I'm
can't.
neither in the closet nor am I ever. I am a completely heterosexual type of man. I only love to be with women.
Shut up, Tumblr.
But when,
I don't care,
but,
Tumblr. Shut up.
wait, what?
Oh, it's. Oh, if you've never, everybody jokes around at Tumblr. If you're white, straight, and well off, apparently it's like fuck you. So, so everybody in Tumblr, so everybody in Tumblr, after you said that, thinks you're a white supremacist now. Under that logic, which I'm sure there's people on Tumblr
I could care less. I could care less about people who even do that, whether they be Tumblr or in real life. Honestly,
Honestly, the biggest subject that we're actually talking about right now is how people judge other people.
Pretty much.
Stuff. I think we should move to another one just in case. I'm not gonna do that.
Nah, no want it. No.
Sorry, I'm not gonna play videos just by the fact that this is a podcast with a backdrop. We play a video, suddenly everybody's trying to pay attention to the video while we're talking.
Raise your hand if the first thing you looked at was her boobs.
I can't raise my hand, man. You wouldn't see it.
So it's on your jock now? Ha!
Maybe. My pants shall be off. No, I'm
kidding. All right. People will raise their hands. Nice job. Look, more boobs.
People raise their hands. All the guys rip their dicks off.
All right, let me ask you this: does she look white or black?
Which one?
In her anime drawing, does she look white or black, or does she look Asian?
It's more over Asian, really.
Exactly.
Well, that's because the anime manga style actually, comes with it started in Asia, so they have more of an Asian look to them.
True. And just looks a lot better that way,
It does look a lot better, actually.
That was the last thing you wanted to see was her. Would you like to have sex with Y?
Why? Why would you question it is the bigger question. No, I'm kidding.
Why wouldn't you question it?
Well, you could be married. So the guy could be married.
Nah, I don't see a ring on this finger.
Yeah, there's a ring. It's on the hand that's on the steering wheel.
That's on the right side, though.
So, it's still a ring.
If he's married, then it's on the left.
Retarded and put his wedding ring finger on the wrong hand. You never know.
Why does he have two watches?
I don't know. Maybe he's OCD. He has to stay symmetrical.
You're asymmetrical.
I said,
look, there's another guy in there.
Oh my god. Yeah. Why is not the right answer.
All right. What? Frieza? Oh, he has a boner.
I should probably leave.
Oh, broken computer. No.
Anyways, as we were saying, so yeah, the pagans definitely have a relation to the being judged thing, but
change the thing already.
Yeah.
But go ahead, keep going.
But honestly, we are coming to a time where there's much more acceptance and the breaking of boundaries, which is really good. Definitely. By the way, that owl looks like he has all of space in his eyes.
That's why it says this is a rescued owl named Zeus. He is blind, but his eyes hold the universe.
Holy, the owl has answers.
Ask your question, my child, for I shall answer all that I can.
What's the theory of everything?
Fuck you.
The psychology building at my universe.
You survived another year. Have a bouncy ball. You deserve it.
Graduating, have 5. You may not be one of the one of them fancy. You may not be one of them fancy pants engineers with specialized jobs and skills and stuff, but hey, you've got like 5 bouncy balls.
Psychology building.
Hey! You know what? People could be graduating. Could be graduating from psychology university. That's a weird thing to say, but anyways, yeah. People might be graduating with a psychology major, but think of it this way. They can be hired for the job where they sit down and have to listen to you and then give you obscure advice, and they make millions. Well, they don't make millions, but they're pretty well off.
It depends on how much the insurance pays them, or the individual person. Depends on whether they're private or.
A lot of them deserve it too.
True, it's true. I mean, I'm no psychologist myself, but I have done therapy for people before.
Let me tell you something. I went to a psychologist in training, and he actually helped me realize a lot about myself.
It's true.
I certainly wish that I had a little bit longer in sessions, but I guess I'll have to go to an actual psychologist for it. Which, by the way, going to an actual psychologist may be a little pricey. So if you're gonna go to a psychologist, try to get the finances for it, like insurance and stuff like that. And if you really need help, get yourself committed because you're nuts.
We already spoke about this the last podcast.
Yeah, watch the last podcast for that. Okay.
Damn it.
When whites ask for citations and sources, it reminds me of stories during slavery when whites would ask slaves if they had passes, and when the slave would produce a pass, the white person would rip it up in front of their face. Same shit, different day. Holy shit, you spoiled little baby. You're comparing fact-checking to forcible enslavement. Your victim complex is so huge. It has its It has its own gravity well. There it is. Facts are now considered racist. If anyone ever asks you what Tumblr is about, show them this post. Yeah, there. See, this is what I was talking about Tumblr. You know, this is.
Well, I can't exactly see your screen right now.
Oh. Okay.
It froze. I don't know why. Oh well, continue on. It'll probably.
Well, I'm gonna record everything, and it's gonna be on my channel. So ha ha ha. No, okay.
No, no.
But this is actually a touchy subject. It's like, so anti-racism is a good thing, right? Yeah, of course it's a good thing. But like this guy is saying, if you suddenly force people who don't need, if you suddenly force people into this situation where that they don't even need to be put into, like people who are not racist at all, but you suddenly say that they are racist simply by the facts of something like white, heterosexual, well off. That's not being racist. That's being successful.
That's true.
Being born white and preferring women. It's like,
huh?
I mean, all because not everybody's racist. Okay, everybody's a little bit racist, sure, because there's things with attractions and stuff like that and all that stuff. But nobody's racist to that point where it's a social problem. I mean, not everybody is racist to the point where it's a social problem. That's what I'm saying.
But there are some people who can be racist up to a social problem.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when I was at work, remember that guy I told you about? He randomly... Alright, let me tell you people this. I was at work during the time I was cashiering and everything, you know.
Oh, was
that
neo-Nazi that came in?
I have no idea, but I was just working and everything. He didn't know I was Hispanic, so I'm assuming because I have white skin, you know. But anyways, I was just working, and then I was checking him out, and all of a sudden this guy was telling me, not that kind of checkout. I was being the cashier. I was doing my job, and all of a sudden he tells me this. He tells me people have been looking at him differently ever since I became a Nazi again.
This was his saying. That's not him. That's not Lol's admitting he's a neo-Nazi. He's saying that the guy that he was talking to admitted he was a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, exactly. I
Just
am not.
reference. Just letting you guys know. Yeah,
And
and
let me tell you guys, I'm Hispanic. Okay, I speak Spanish. I know how to speak Spanish. You know, well, at least some. Anyways, I'm not a Nazi. I'm not that type of racist. I
I'm a
mean,
German, so when I hear somebody say that, I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about?"
I know. Anyways, I wasn't judging the guy. I wasn't gonna judge the guy because I mean, people already have done that. I'm not gonna judge this guy for what he believes. Just as long as he doesn't say anything out loud. If he keeps it to himself, that's one thing I could respect. But I'm not gonna support it. But I'm definitely not gonna say anything about it. You know what I'm talking about, Arcanium?
I guess you are right. I mean, I might be a little bit not standoffish, but distant from the guy because usually I don't associate with people who are of any form white supremacist or anything like that.
It's true.
Which neo-Nazi it is a white supremacist thing.
Exactly. I'm not gonna. I'm not. Well, I never said I'm gonna support it.
I know you're not going to support it.
Neither am I.
I know, but it's not like I'm going to go a full out and say, "What the fuck? You're a neo-Nazi?" It's like,
Exactly.
you know, it's like if he wants to be a neo-Nazi, fine. That's his choice. His choice in life.
Yeah, exactly.
I have other things to do, other things going on, and other people have other things to do and other things going on. So if he's not going to a point where he detriments other people's lives, then I can't really say anything for him. It is his right to believe what he wishes. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna go off on him and saying anything like that. I'm not gonna kick him out. I mean, he's just a guy shopping. To me, that's all it really is. Now I know that he's a white supremacist. I'm not gonna I don't want to know the guy or anything. I'm not gonna talk to the guy.
Yeah.
But
oh no!
All right,
I'm gonna say that this was the part where I cut things out. So, guys, if you don't know what happened, we're talking through Skype, and my stupid computer turned off Skype. So, that's a bitch.
It's his modem. His modem just really sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks. Well, so
all right,
anyways,
let me tell you guys this: do not get neck ear. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. What if we lose sponsors? No.
We're not gonna do review. We are gonna do impromptu reviews. That's actually something I actually wanted to do, where we just randomly say our impressions of video games and movies to lighten moods and stuff like that. Anyways, first things first. Let's see what this thing's saying. The world has gone so crazy that I think in the event of a zombie apocalypse there will be zombie rights activists. Noises in the barn? Oh, you mean the innocent sick people I won't let you hurt. Oh god. Anybody who watches The Walking Dead will know this reference.
I know it. So let me continue on with towards my story. Anyways, so what pissed me off about what the guy said was it wasn't just it wasn't black people. Black people are always complaining about being slavery and everything. And he was like, but they don't know that the whites were always slaves and everything. Were always slaves and shit. That pissed me off because it wasn't white people that were slaves. It was the Jewish people that were slaves for a long time. During the Egyptian era,
Okay. I think I know a little bit more of the history here.
Yes, you do. Yes, I'll let you cover it, but I know that part of the.
So what he's talking about is about how the Jews enslaved the whites, kind of deal, right?
Oh yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. They never enslaved the whites. That's actually Nazi propaganda. As a matter of fact, the Nazi propaganda happened when the Great Depression happened, and everybody felt it because that was when stock markets crashed and everything like that, and they played on the
effects of World War I.
Yeah, and Hitler played on the stereotype this is how the stereotype was formed. Said that the Jewish, who have traditions of saving money and stuff like that, they said, well, they were the ones who caused this to happen. They're always hoarding all the money and everything like that, and everybody was like, yeah, that's the fucking Jews, and that's when things happened where like Kristallnacht and stuff like that. I think it was Kristallnacht. Yeah, I think that's it. That is it. I'm thinking there's two things mixing up, but it's called Kristallnacht. That's the riots that where German people destroyed Jewish uh, homes and shops and stuff like that, and they let them because Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what it ends up realizing is that they thought they were fighting against. They thought they were fighting against an enslavement, but in reality, they ended up enslaving a people and pretty much trying to kill them off.
Yeah.
So that's the ironic part of it. And personally, to me, I think people would look at that when they're doing these sort of when they're thinking of ideas like white people are enslaving us today and stuff like that. There is a racial inequality. There is racial inequality that is subtle and it should be stopped. But if anything, if we're gonna stop stuff like that, it should always be a peaceful endeavor, never violent, because that happened with Nazis, and it was wrong, and the facts were wrong too, but it was also wrong in that way as well, and it almost killed a people.
A lot of people. A lot of genocide.
And it almost destroyed the German people too, because in the end of the war, everything was all shit, and we were pretty much like, scavenging for food and shit like that. If there wasn't a relief effort on the Allies side, I don't think there would have been a Germany today.
That is true. It is very true.
So yeah.
But let's also put this out there. It's the fact of the matter is it's good to know your history too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good to know your history.
But and one reason why to know your history is because you don't want to repeat what happened in the past. That's one main reason why you're always taught history.
Yeah.
And also to get these things. You don't want things. You don't want to be brainwashed. You just got to know what is right, what is wrong. I don't know. I don't know how to exactly say this.
Determining on what is right and what is wrong is just basic on what. Just do the pros and cons, look at the facts, understand what's going on. Do your research is pretty much what I'm saying. You know, like for example, the Baltimore riots. There were peaceful protests and sympathizers and all that, and there was actually peaceful endeavors in Baltimore. And the guy who ended up having a spinal injury, he was a criminal. Let's just face it. But he was treated with cruel and unusual punishment that ended up going to his death.
Damn.
And it was wrong. It was wrong. It was definitely wrong, and it's the cops, and it is the cops' fault that were in on that, because it happened in the cops' van. There had to be involvement. So it is their fault. But the rioting, the constant destroying of cars, of private property, stores, people, things like that, that was just wrong. It
True.
was just wrong because they weren't really doing anything except pretty much destroying other people, innocent people's stuff. It wasn't even against cops. I mean, one thing I have to at least say is that I don't think I've seen any looters during the riots. So they got that. Because there were looters in the Ferguson riots, and that just made me go through the wall.
And the LA riots.
Huh? Oh
The
yeah,
LA
the LA
riots?
riots too. So I didn't see looters. There probably were, but I didn't see it. Until somebody can tell me there was, I didn't see it. So I can at least give them that. But the riots were just plain out wrong because it hurt innocent people. It destroyed their stuff. It destroyed their businesses. People are probably homeless now because they probably destroyed like a mom and pop store, and now the mom and pop don't can't afford can't
They can't afford
fix it or anything like that. Maybe they
because
had
they don't have
insurance on, maybe they
insurance.
didn't. So
Really,
it's these
you
things
know,
that have to go through your head when you're going to do something like that.
yeah. Don't take things too far like that. Never take. You don't ever want it to be like that. If anything, it makes it worse than what you were really trying to, you know, portray. If
In
that's
a
the right way to say it.
in a paraphrase of Martin Luther King Jr., peace is like a knife that cuts deeper than any violence that's put on this earth.
I mean, let's. I mean, we're
That's a
we're
paraphrase. I don't think that's his exact words, but it's pretty much the words that he wanted to say.
more likely. I mean, don't get us wrong. Me, Arcanium, yeah, we could be violent people sometimes. I mean, we play our games and everything.
Well,
We have
that's
fun with
just
that.
that's one thing to be aggressive, but I really don't want to ever be in a no bullshit fight where I actually have to fight somebody.
True, true.
So, I mean, I'm going into a Renaissance group as a fighter, but that is a staged fight. Well, it's not staged, but it's a controlled fight. It's not meant to hurt other people. It's meant to, it's meant to see
So,
who can beat the
so
other person.
it's meant to show some Renaissance fairs.
Yeah,
It's not it's Renaissance and fun.
it's
You
a
know,
sport that's not meant to hurt, like really hurt you.
like baseball and football.
Like in football, you can tackle people.
But even
But
people
you're not
take that
supposed
too
to tackle
far.
them and then wrestle them and break their legs off. Like, no.
This isn't hockey, guys.
So
All
yeah.
right, let's continue with it.
arrows. Here, use this. Oh, perfect.
Wow, I should use guns all the time. Freaking hot girl. I just watched that movie too. It was good. No spoilers. I'm not gonna give any spoilers out.
Yeah, no spoilers, please. So that was a serious topic. Shit. Let's go on funnier shit.
On the right
lung
is
of a smoker. On the left, a healthy lung. Although both owners are not doing too well.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Also, don't smoke.
All right, all right. If you're gonna smoke, no, I can't. I cannot promote it.
Smoke weed every day. That did.
You know what No, it's recording. What's up? Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm at my parents'. All right, let me see this. Aww.
Harley.
Now isn't this better? Yep, it's better for me too. Ah.
Selling my One Direction sketches. Perfect for framed Christmas presents. £10 each. I do portrait requests too.
I'll pay £10 for that.
I pay for it and then stick it on my sister's wall, who loves One Direction to death. Fuck.
Fuck your preconceived idea of what real art is. You being too afraid to put yourself out there, and anybody who judges you for doing so, and finally normality. I don't want any part of it. This piece has so much depth to it. That's not even I can begin to understand. What the hell? Spell right. With that being said, is the greatest statement. Hashtag enlightenment. I don't take anything seriously when there's a hashtag in it.
I know. I think this good person was not trying to say anything serious.
Hey, look, Twizzlers.
Those are like people's art, and they're trying to sell it. Oh, come on!
Tony!
No, not the...
Arcanium, aren't you in the war against bronies?
Yeah, they can shoot the pony, but not the Jews. Oh, God. So much hate after that.
So much shit went down the drain after what we just spoke of.
Oh, my God. This podcast has gone down the toilet.
Well, inframundo. Chile. Oh, he's skinny. What happened here?
A palate cleanser. Oh, thank you.
Well...
I might buy that.
Oh, wait, go back up. There's something circled. Yep, just
Most
couple.
of you like this because you see boob, not because it's art. Most of you sicken me.
Is that from the person who posted this?
Maybe.
Either way.
But that
Yeah, let's skip this before we lose our female audience.
Okay, I'm done watching this.
Oh, Deadpool! I want to read this. Oh, you do the narration.
What are you doing?
Getting rid of Daredevil.
This I'd like to see.
Oh! Sometimes to not make an omelet, you have to break a few fingers. Sorry. Hey, Hornhead, where's? Huh?
Wait, you can't murder Daredevil. I mean, he won't let you.
Hey, Hornhead, where's the closest hospital?
Mount Sinai Medical Center is about 5 blocks away.
Well, you better get going then. Fucking Deadpool.
Don't know. Ah! What did you do? I shot him.
I shot him. I thought you had amazing senses.
You're sick.
Well, you figured that out. You are amazing.
He's right. His femoral artery is damaged.
Good news! I hear Mount Sinai Medical Center is only a few blocks away.
This isn't over. I'm saving this man, then I'm getting you.
Be right back, JK. LOL.
Oh my god.
I wish I could do I really wish I could do Deadpool good, but that's the best I could do.
I thought Deadpool was a good guy. Oh well.
He's an anti-hero. He's a hero, but he's not.
Yeah. Okay. I understand the choice of weapon for this duel is yours, Mr. David. Sword or pistol? Sword, as you wish. That means, Mr. Hoyle, that you will have the pistol.
I think I remember that.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Is pretty much
Never.
the moral of this story. I made a grievous error in judgment. I'm actually gonna save that.
All your information has been revealed.
Just my pics.
A porn?
No, my porn pics are in another file.
Ah, you admit it.
Close distance, throw the sword, question marks, profit?
Oh, close your downloads thing. That's annoying to look at.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What?
Mayweather
What do I want to do?
Yeah. It was transferred though. It was better. It was.
How does your URL look? ChooseSpain.com, TeachersTalking.com, MP3Hits.com, AmericanScrapMetal.com, TherapistFinder.com, chooses pain. What the hell? Oh my god, this is getting worse.
Teacher stalking. MP3
TheRapistFinder.com,
American
Scrap Metal.
You guys already messed up the fucking carpet already? It's new carpet.
The Rapist Finder.
ChoosesPain.com, TeachersTalking.com. If you notice, if it's lowercase, it's a lot more obvious.
Oh my god. MP3 shits. Americans crap metal. The Rapist Finder. Oh my god. Maybe I should
God.
Okay, you know what? While we're going through this, let's talk about impressions of video games.
Wait, what about it?
Let's talk about our impressions of video games.
All right, so give me a good thing to start off with then. I mean, actually, no. Murder Soul Suspect. The impression on that game looked so good. The cover looked awesome, and you know what? It was such a big disappointment to me. And here's why. So the story starts out good in the game. You know, oh yeah, by the way, spoiler alert. You know, you're a detective, you know, looking for your wife's killer.
I don't think that's a spoiler alert. I think that's just the summary of it. You're looking for your killer and your wife's killer.
Actually, no, it was never explained. It said that you're looking for your killer on the back of the case.
Yeah, you are looking for your killer, but you're also looking for your wife's killer and the killer of others. You know, you're looking for a serial murderer, and you got killed by that serial murderer.
So yeah, pretty much.
Well, the thing is, my impression of it is that it was an awesome game, but it had so much potential that it didn't get. It was like watching the first Purge movie. It's like you have this whole expansive world, but you were looking at this small subject of it.
And it had so many bad glitches and lag in the game. You would be surprised.
I'm not surprised that there weren't some bad glitches and stuff like that, because you were working with ghosts, and ghosts can, you know, do stuff like walk through walls and shit like that.
But there was bad lag in this game. Yeah. Really horrible lag. There was even a part that crashed my game. Actually, it didn't crash my game. More like I just got stuck at one part, literally. So I finished a mission where you're supposed to like solve this woman's, you know, how this woman died. And oh yeah, by the way, how she died was she saved other people and she drowned after she saved a whole bunch of people.
I like the story behind the other ghosts that you meet. I think that was really good.
Yeah. Hold on, though.
Sometimes I feel like I wish there was like a flashback with it to see, like, if you were looking in the eyes of that person who died.
That would be pretty awesome.
Cool. That would be.
That would have been a pretty awesome thing to add.
Yeah.
But hold on. So after you finish this mission, I go complete a mission. I go back, and the lady was there. So I was there again, and she was supposed to have disappeared. So I walk up to the lady again, talk to her, and I'm just stuck right there. Like, literally just stuck. I wouldn't move. And it was continuing on. She was, like, crying back and forth and everything. I was like, okay, I'm waiting. I ended up having to reset my PS3 because of it.
It was, you know what would have been even creepier is if you ended up realizing that you had a Murdered Soul Suspect.exe game instead, and that was actually about to be the scary part.
Screw you.
It would have been funny if you actually, like, dodged a bullet.
Hey, we don't need another creepypasta up in here.
It's probably going to happen now. But anyways, my feelings towards it is that it didn't expand on its idea. Okay, so let's say it's going on the Christian heaven, hell, and purgatory thing, okay? I only fought one form of a demon, okay?
Throughout the whole game, that's all you
fight. I love the gaming mechanic when it comes to fighting the demons, but I only fought one demon, okay? Even Amnesia had, like, at least 3 servants, okay? There was only one demon. Okay, you know there's 9 circles of hell according to Dante Alighieri. Don't you think you could have found, like, 9 different demons to represent those different rings?
And each one being harder than the other one?
Exactly. And what about boss battles? The only boss battle that you ended up getting, really, is, like, right at the end.
And guess what? You have to just press a button.
Yeah, you just have to press a button. It was so anticlimactic at the end. It was so anticlimactic. It was probably one of the worst boss battles I've ever had. I've ever been a part of. Which made the ending feel like crap, you know.
It was complete crap. I mean,
you know what they should have done? They should have done it like in a Heavy Rain style, like make it a movie, like a movie game.
Yeah, I mean, if anything,
like that's like better of the purpose.
If it was just a story driven, if it was just complete story kind of game,
I think that would have been great. That would have been great because
it would have.
I feel like that would have been a better way to do it.
But instead, there were so many opportunities. I mean, there were so many times where there were actually some of these ghosts, like I wish they would have explored more of having stopped these ghosts that were like haunting other people. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. I have to admit though, the puzzles were actually fairly interesting, and I actually enjoyed them.
They were fairly interesting, but there was no consequence if you fuck up.
Yeah, that was another thing. It's like it was one of those things like you either do it or you're stuck, and you gotta think about it. And
I
I
mean,
like that.
what would be the consequence if you fuck up a puzzle? Would you have
Yeah.
to,
Well, I feel like there should have been a mechanic where if you fucked up, the guy goes to hell or something like that, or goes to purgatory
or maybe a demon comes up, and now you have to defeat the demon and restart.
or something like that. Yeah. You know,
But
there
instead, just
there was a lot more that they could have been done. I think it was pushed out because the next generation of consoles came in and it wanted to show what it can do.
yeah. But honestly, it didn't even show that much. Not only that, but you wanna know what? What really messed it up for the game wasn't only just the story, but it was also the major lag when you were going through the whole city.
Yeah.
There was major lag just walking from one corner to the next.
Yeah, that was just so much more and so much more they could fix with that game. Um,
You know, immediately I beat that game within a day. I beat that game within a day, but that was also because I had to work. That's even more surprising because I had to work. I beat that game within a few hours.
I had to work.
As
And
soon
go
as
to
I finished that
school,
game,
so
I just returned it.
I had to work and go to school, cause so it took me at least 2 days to finish it. Um, and I
This,
actually did keep it for a while, but then I ended up just like getting it back for in-store credit for from GameStop. Which,
yeah,
by the way, a little bit of a review on the selling back of games. GameStop sucks. Okay, I could like bring a whole set of like pristine mint condition like director's cut, um, 10 out of 10 games that are like high price in the market right now. Uh, like I could get like a stack of 10 of those, and I could put it in front of them, and they'll probably say, "I'll give you $25 for them," which which I would have then punched the clerk in the face, uh, just by out of sheer rage. Which is probably why I would never do that, because that's probably my reaction. That's why I have fallen in love with Amazon and eBay.
you know, honestly, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to really sell. I mean, if it's a good game, that's one thing. I mean, it always depends. You know, GameStop actually goes with how they sell their games. They actually go with
They go with a
how
margin.
popular it is.
They go with a margin system.
They also go for its popularity, actually,
Yeah. And yeah.
and how highly requested it is for the moment. So if you were to ever get a good game, you know,
They
just
still
you either sell it on Amazon or eBay.
sell it. Just sell
You'll
it
get the most. You'll just get the most out of it, but don't expect too much if it's like an old game that is like 3 years old,
in other words,
especially if it's Madden,
in other
especially
words,
if it's any type of sports game.
and also, just for people out there, I don't care if it's the pristine Resident Evil 2 for the PS1. I am not paying $50 for that shit. Okay, I'm just saying
Right.
that because there are
I
people
wouldn't-
out there
wouldn't even-
that will overprice it.
I didn't even buy that game. I didn't even bother buying that game on the PlayStation Network because I didn't like the voice acting. So forget about that.
I can actually get past the voice acting because I always had a love for PS1 games.
Hey, you know they have the remake of it on the PlayStation Network now.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can get it on your PS4.
I just remembered a quote from the first Resident Evil game, Jill's sandwich.
Oh god.
Oh,
Whoa,
my
that was close. You almost became a Jill sandwich.
God. I nearly lost my shit when I heard that. I was like, what did you just say?
You know, over at Japan there was actually a Resident Evil shop, but it closed down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Another quote that I really loved from the game that like made me laugh and be like, "You don't say," was "Here, take this gun. It's a really powerful weapon, especially against living things."
Well, no
No!
shit.
Oh, I lost
No, where do you think I should aim? Is the best spot the head?
Oh, I lost it. I lost it after that. I was like, really?
All right. Let's go ahead and continue. A good habit. Ah.
He tried to lean on the. Oh my god.
Oh, next one.
Oh, that was good.
Oh God. When I was 13, I hoped that one day I would have a girlfriend with big tits. When I was 16, I got a girlfriend with big tits, but there was no passion. So I decided that I need a passionate girl with zest for life. In college, I dated a passionate girl, but she was too emotional. Everything was an emergency. She was a drama queen, cried all the time, and threatened suicide. So I decided I needed a girl with stability.
Jeez, that sounds
When
like
I
the
was
girls
20
I find today.
Yeah. When I was 25, I found a very stable girl, but she was boring. She was totally predictable and never got excited about anything. Life became so dull that I decided I needed a girl with some excitement.
Worst nightmare right there. Somebody who's boring.
Oh God. When I was 28, I found an exciting girl, but I couldn't keep up with her. She rushed from one thing to another, never settling on anything. She sounds like a freaking 18-year-old. She did mad, impetuous things and made me miserable as often as happy. She was great fun initially and very energetic but directionless. So I decided to find a girl with real ambition. When I turned 30, I found a smart, ambitious girl with her feet planted firmly on the ground. So I married her. She was so ambitious that she divorced me and took everything I owned. I am older and wiser now, and I'm looking for a girl with big tits. Wow.
Wait, there's an unlike button?
There is?
Only for
Oh yeah,
comments.
that's only when you like it and unlike it.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I'm just
I was
sitting here masturbating.
Oh, no, the pony.
Oh, yeah, the ponies are around now. Things have gotten calmer ever since after that war.
I made it with my tears.
No.
All right, guys. All right, guys or gals, don't be picky. Pretty much, is the moral of the lesson here.
Actually, be a little picky because I've been with girls that are a little bit batshit insane.
True. Just make sure when you are picky, make sure to get it at least what could be the best way to really explain about this? I mean, relationships are a hard thing to do.
Watch the last podcast because we talked about relationships for almost an hour.
Oh yeah, we did. Fuck that.
Single father for 2 years. Mother wants nothing to do with us. Start seeing girl I've known for a decade. All she wants to do is play video games with me and my daughter and bang me.
Yes.
That would probably, yeah, that's a win. That is a win.
Fucking hate me. Fucking hate me. That's the title.
I am ready for your hate. Kanye Quest. What?
I like how they actually blended the acts together. It looks that natural.
Yeah. Oh my god. Kanye actually looks better as a level 1 character, I have to admit.
He looks like someone from frickin' Diablo. He's probably one of those people that would die first in Diablo.
I know.
All right. You could see how much I don't really like Kanye. To be honest, he's not really my favorite rapper ever.
He's been more of a dick nowadays, so I can't really like him either.
And especially the fact that twice he went on that Emmy show or whatever it is. What was it called again? The Music Awards?
What did he do another Taylor Swift again, where he just was like, I'm gonna let you finish, but so and so had the best music video ever?
Yeah, he did that again.
Oh,
Love you.
I'm surprised nobody had his ass sat down yet, but oh well.
Actually, he ended up getting that guy really popular too because of that.
That's weird.
So keep doing what you're doing.
What's the deal with that hot girl April? What's the deal with her? Yeah. Like she good to go. She down to clown. She's
She's
married.
married. She
She
got
got
married
married like
20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago. Oh my God, that's the same girl from the thing, from the wedding ceremony. Yeah. How drunk are you?
I have no idea, but I never got that shit faced.
Man.
All right. I got it. Actually, I got it drunk where I started like just keep petting a dog. If you get that drunk, then you know you need to stop drinking.
I don't know what you were doing to that dog.
I was just petting a dog. I was just petting the dog, and I was like, just kept petting the dog. And I was like, oh,
You're
this
a
is so
good
comfortable.
dog. You're a
You're
good
good.
Sexy dog.
I never said that. I just kept petting the dog, and it just felt so comfortable. I just kept going and going. The dog ended up falling asleep because of it, but still. Oh God!
Now just like play some like sexy music over that, and it just goes a whole 180.
No shit.
It came. Oh, of course. The first two words that
Oh
came
yeah.
was this thing. It came to them with a message, but they could not understand its alien language. Try to work together and respect each other. Fucking what?
Fuck you! You! That's the ultimate language.
I think this is pretty much God and men in the Old Testament. This is pretty much what sums it up. It's like God says, work together and respect each other. Fuck you. Oh, you know what? Fuck you.
Next.
uh,
So long as I'm alive, I continue to spend money. Therefore, the most budget-conscious thing to do is stop living. I beat the system. Whoop. Years later, he became a money tree.
that's crazy. Now everybody wants to mooch off you.
Well, great. I got your Wii credentials right here. Ooh, I like her.
Ha! Because Mulan. Okay.
Shoes, girls, heard of them? Old world problems, honey. What the hell? Oh dear. Oh, T.
3 p.m. tea and narcolepsy.
Pocket Princess number 4.
Look, comfort.
Comfort.
Ah.
Oh,
She's
glass
not always
slippers.
wearing glass shoes anymore.
No.
You're bloated? Oh yeah, because she can't
No,
talk.
Todd. Honey, not honey. Oh, honey, not apple. Oh.
These are actually funny. Wow, has it always been this bright out here?
Who's that? Rapunzel?
Oh yeah, it's Rapunzel. I realize that we're just going through this and not talking about anything.
Yeah. What the hell? Skit.
Oh,
This-
we lamb. I think this is enough with the princesses, okay?
Yeah, I'm done with that. Hi, Grandma. Can you pick me up from my rap battle? It's over. No, I lost. He saw me. He saw you drop me off and did a pretty devastating rhyme about it. Damn. What's that?
Did you just leave?
Man, I forgot to eat my apple pie.
Fine, I'll just sit here being a laptop.
Wait, what? I'm sad.
Okay, so let's think of something else to talk about. What else is there? We discussed current events. We discussed human acceptance coming out.
How long has it been?
Do I really want to look?
Nah, I think it's already been like an hour, hasn't it?
Maybe, yeah. By the way, Shadow of Mordor. I love the shit out of that game. It's an awesome game as it is so far, but I really felt like it was cut short.
You think so?
Yeah. It's like it's got plenty of.
Oh,
content.
you already beat the game?
Yeah, I already beat the game. It's got plenty of
man.
content in it as it is, But I honestly wish it had more. Like they only had 2 regions that you can go to, and it's Mordor. You can at least put an extra 2 in there for regions.
Hey,
True.
you better stop, man.
You know, I think we already done this. I think we should probably end the podcast right here. Yeah, we already done I think we covered most of the important subjects, anyways.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this for an hour, so.
What defeat looks like. Oh my god.
I've had that. I've had that happen to me before. It sucks.
That cat will die.
Oh. The cat's is trying to scratch at it.
I bet it was the cat that did this. Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for her. She looks like she's going to cry.
I think she did.
She probably took hella long cooking that thing, preparing all the ingredients.
Yeah, this got depressing. But I think that cat ended up becoming the next meal.
This is not China.
We're eating Chinese now.
Oh God, we lose viewers now. What did we just talk about earlier? We just talked about racism.
Hey, everybody's a little bit racist. Especially when it's making jokes.
Yeah, it's true. Besides, my daughter's half Chinese anyway, so yeah.
What feet looks like.
Oh, Mr. T.
Watch the TV, stay on the hot, bro.
Yeah, let's go ahead and end the podcast right here. It's starting to get too loud.
No, let's go. You guys can still talk. Or let me have it roll.
We already had it on for an hour.
This explains it so much.
You guys missing?
I have those videos. So yeah.
Let's go ahead and end it right here.
Yeah.
Looks like we're ending on some good music now.
Yeah, pretty much. Since we pretty much have nothing left to talk about, we're just gonna end on sudden, depressing defeat, and probably the last picture of that cat, where that cat is ever seen again.
I guess that's all we got to leave off then.
I'm thinking it's the cat that did that. So just saying.
Probably. Out of that, it's what you do every day.
What I do what?
Nothing.
Okay, whatever. So anyways, that was the second podcast. I'm gonna have to do some editing somewhere in the middle of that because of all of the shit that Skype did. Which sucks.
Your freaking modem sucks.
I know. I'm gonna try to get another one sometime in the future.
Make sure it's a modem router.
Anyways, I'm gonna close this down now. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to see more of this, subscribe to Arcanium69 and Lol2skators.
Almost seemed like they wanted a fight to go 12.
Are you even here? Okay. And remember, people, keep calm and game on. See you guys.
Alright, people, this is Lol2skator signing out. As usual, have a lovely day, and it's nice seeing you guys again. Or, well, not really seeing you, but you know what I mean. Or talking to you guys, that's it. Anyways, have a lovely day. Hope you see more of our videos. Please subscribe to Arcanium and me. Like the video, and do all that usual stuff that you guys usually do. Take care, guys. Love y'all.